Hello everybody and welcome to Japan where I have a James. Say hello, James.
Hello.
You may remember him. He's been in lots of the video before. Your face has never moved in any of these previously. Yes.
No. I'm in all the videos that no one watches.
It's because he only does the obscure songs. Yeah. So anyway, James.
For the people who aren't willing to explore too much.
Yes.
And we've lost everyone already.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they can already read the title. So what is this obscurity that you have for us, James?
Okay, so this is Guren no Yumiya, and it's the opening theme song to Attack on Titan.
And who's it by?
Shingeki no Kyojin. Which I suppose is like Attack of the Giant People.
Big folks. It's like that thing, was it The Sixth Sense in China? The name was literally He's a Ghost, was what it translated as. So it's kind of ruined that.
Yeah.
So this one, who's it by?
It's by Linked Horizon.
It's like Linkin Park meets Bring Me the Horizon.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
I have no idea. James knows this. All right, let's watch it.
Then let's find out then, shall we?
Let's pretend like we didn't just cut it because we got through the first 10 seconds and realised the audio was wrong. Oh, look, smoke. It's not coming out of your phone. There's a big wall.
And a choir.
And a choir.
They're using a choir. So is it holy? We don't know. And it's Tommy Wiseau!
Oh, it's turning around going, hi, Mark.
Guest appearance from Rammstein. Fire und Water. And he's the Crow. I think we know what his influences are. He thinks he's Tommy Wiseau mixed with the Crow.
Yeah, who's this dude then? Oh god.
Androgynous worshipper. You have to tell me what lyrics you can pick up. Even though it's full of fire, he's cold in there.
The sound is so epic and yet the video looks so incredibly cheap.
It's a very, very cheap video, isn't it?
Yeah. People looking dramatic doesn't make it actually dramatic. The blue screens they must have got through.
Go mental on that church organ. Yeah.
It's got a good sort of energy to it, moves along. It's hard to separate the music from just how awful 80s metal trope this looks.
He likes the what's that? The pipes where you brush them.
the bells.
That's it.
So where's his band? Where's his band? Is this a band or a solo singer?
It's a band, I believe, but it sounds like they use a lot of musicians. Magicians. They use a lot of magicians.
God!
Guitars! That's brilliant!
What is going on?
Ozzy. It's Ozzy.
Oh, because
there's a giant with the... But it's actually a crow.
Yes, that's what's confusing about this.
Shadow puppets. Oh, I thought it flew into a window.
Oh.
Well, it's tea time. Please comment if you know what they're saying.
Der Junge von einst wird bald das schwarze Schwert ergreifen. Hass und Zorn sind eine zwei.
I've got your bow now, arsehole. It's just like...
Still no happier though.
Dem Schicksal.
Did he say dipshit?
Careful.
Certainly long enough to be a metal song. Again, I think these verses are the strongest bit because it just kind of rocks along with a nice little melody and something chugging underneath. Is that crow? That crow is him, it's his arrow. So the crow became him and then became the arrow that he was firing. It's not a crow, is it?
Oh, missed him.
Oh,
Got him that time. Very good. Oh, well, it's not exactly difficult. Look how close they were standing to each other.
What is going on, James?
Maybe the lyrics make it a bit more...
Do you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't think they do.
It's like, my work here is done. I'm off. Bye.
Confusing the shit out of everyone.
So, oh, it's the sort of song that gives itself applause as well. If you can hear that.
Well, thanks to everyone who usually comments. I'm usually kept in quite safe hands with what I watch recently. So this has been the first time we've gone into the realm of absolute weirdness.
Was that really that weird? I mean, it's just that it was cheap and it's like, okay, we're shooting a music video for a very expensive anime, and
Well, exactly. Where does the money go?
This single is going to obviously sell a lot of copies, and it's going to be on television all the time and played in all the restaurants all the time. So we're going to need half an hour in a green screen room.
It's utterly
2 actors.
yeah.
One of them is actually the lead singer. I hope that's the lead singer. I think otherwise they just put a casting call out for that.
I was about to say, if you casted that guy, then really not many people were answering the phone. I'm going to be honest here. Sorry to anyone who's a fan. I'm sure we've already got loads of dislikes, but he looked like he was really, really trying. I mean,
he was trying. He does look like he has an idea of what's cool. Like that guy, you know, who always... I should better not say it.
Watch our previous videos if you want to know what happened last time we did something like that. But the thing is that I get the feeling, I just feel like that singer guy and the director must have sat with, he didn't direct it himself, which is possible, must have sat around a table just bouncing ideas off of each other, found kindred spirits and just convinced themselves that that's the way a video should look. And yeah, okay, before we be too harsh, I can see how that works. If you are a fan of like 80s, if you're an 80s metalhead and you like those sorts of tropes, it ticks a lot of lists. It does have kind of a, I guess you could say it has a sort of charm to just how ridiculous it is. But
it's cheesy.
Basically, watching it, I can't help but feel like it's all the slow motion stuff and all the graphic stuff doesn't work with the fact that the music's trying to chug on quickly. It doesn't look big.
In a Japanese way, isn't it? It's and it's obvious that the song came out after or for the anime, because well, sometimes a song comes out and then they choose it to use it as an anime theme.
Yeah. But
I think this was almost commissioned for it.
I would say that the video looked misguided.
Yeah.
But I'm happy it existed because I can say, hey, you want to see something weird? Watch this.
And again, Japan, it's not that weird when it comes to Japan. It looks cheap for Japan, because some music videos look really good.
Do you know how sometimes a video can be cheap, but they can make it work? Like the cheap elements just work sometimes. You can... But this looks like they were trying to make it big, and just every time they try to make it look big, it looked cheap. So let's quickly talk about the song, though. What do we think of the song? The song's all right.
Well, I really like it. I mean, it's different when it comes to Japanese music. It's not... It does have a lot of its own character, and it's... People wouldn't say, oh, have I heard this one before? If you play it to them, they'll definitely know if they've heard it or not.
I think that's the... When you're doing something which is a bit maybe old school... on that element it worked because it didn't sound cheap. It actually sounded quite considered.
They're quite a
well
accomplished band. They use a lot of different instruments and stuff, and they use the choir, and they use the Rammstein guy. Not every German person sounds like the Rammstein guy, but that guy sounded like the Rammstein guy.
He did. In fact, when you said that at the beginning of the video, I didn't have a chance to ask you whether you were telling me the truth there or not. So when he started speaking, I was like, is it? Sounds a little bit different, but it could be. So yes, anyway, in conclusion, I think we can say that the song was good, different, bit old school, nice.
It works much better. It's got a much better effect when you're watching it with the anime opening, but maybe that's how these songs are supposed to work.
I imagine that's the video that would look more cool.
It's a lot more dramatic.
All right, well, feel free to press thumbs down, and we're gonna. Or you decide. But anyway, until you watch the next one of our videos, which we're going to record right after this, but you don't have to watch right after this, watch it. Till then, ciao ciao.